We're getting as an MTN shareholder, if it's an all-cash offer, we're getting cash. That's nice, but then huge premium. If we get Bharti shares, we get exposure to India, but that's a low margin and relatively mature market already. Whereas the speciality of MTN and what they've really proved themselves brilliant at doing is going into emerging markets which are difficult to manage, difficult to operate, and really, really making them work. Nigeria, Middle East being two examples. And I think as an MTN shareholder, I'm giving up that for kind of mature, boring, low margin market. And I'm not seeing from the MTN perspective where the big win really is. And I think if we look at MTN currently trading around the sort of range bound 120, 130, you need a fairly chunky premium on that price. When the deal was initially announced, and it was half a Bharti share and some cash, that came out at about 160 Rand, 165. Certainly the talk then was the deal needed to be sweetened. So we're looking around the 170, 180, which is a fairly significant premium on where the share price currently is, but we're giving up one of the top global assets. And for that type of asset, you pay top dollar.
From a price perspective, we would like a little bit more. You know, if we look at, as an MTN shareholder, what we've done over the last few years is we, alongside the company, have taken a lot of risk to go into these emerging markets. I mean, people were, really scared to go into places like Nigeria, Iran, etc. And South Africa has, MTN has done that. They've taken on the risk. They've set the infrastructure up. They've got first mover advantage. Everyone's now realised that this is the place to go. So for that risk, we want to be rewarded quite substantially for it.
People love MTN because it's been such a success story, but really there are challenges to its business model. I mean, the South African business is frankly reaching a point of maturity in a transition phase where one may worry a little bit about average revenues per user. Nigeria is a fantastic success story, but that's a country that we know has certain problems. And Iran, ditto, growing very fast, but low margins. So we think the tie-up or the opportunity for MTN shareholders to get exposure to the Indian market is hugely beneficial. It's like Oliver Twist in the movie, please sir, can I have some more? I mean, you'd be stupid not to ask for some more because that's the nature of life. I mean, more is better than less, right? But the fact is, we know what we've got, we know what the upside is of the associated transaction. Institutions in this market have been bleating on about how they would like, sweetener here or a sweetener there. But in truth, at the end of the day, this deal will be done at the level where sufficient, as you say, shareholders around the 75% level sign off on it. And we're fairly confident that when the tax are down, that case will be demonstrated by management. Having said that, I know that there have been rumors leaking out about how the deal is being tweaked in order to allow those people who really are extremely short-sighted and only want cash in this buyout to in fact proffer and offer their MTN shares in their entirety. And others who are perhaps a little bit more favorably inclined towards the Bharti piece in the transaction could, as a quid pro quo or the other side of that same coin, in fact take up more Bharti shares in the process.